YouTube, I just secured an important package. Probably the most, can't fix this mic, important package of this short new year. You got it. Box of donuts. I'm only going to do this Saturday, starting off, because I'm trying to hit these goals. But I hate when people see me backing out and then they start to back out and try to beat me. And it's like, I'm not going to try to compete with you. I'm going to protect my shit. And then this asswipe just fucking stays behind me. Put your car in drive and fucking move. Anyway, YouTube. I don't remember what the fuck I was saying. Anywho, as I gently reverse out of here. If you have big goals, I like to call it taking down the giant. You have to take down the fucking giant. Like Goliath and David and Goliath. I don't know if there's a proper way to say it, but, you know, that's what I'm trying to say. I should have went the other way. Anywho, take down the giant. That's how you hit your goals. And I'm going to give you a step-by-step playbook as I'm driving home on how to slay the giant. So you have this big goal, say it's $1 billion. You got to break it down, right? And I don't think it matters whatever the goal is. I've hit a lot of goals. I've missed a lot of goals. But in fact, I've missed more goals than I've ever hit in my whole life. But the few home runs you hit are fucking amazing. I'll tell you that much. Anyway, step number 1 is you have to literally do the best that you can every single day. And I know some days are just going to be absolute dog shit for you. But you have to give 100% of what you have. But you have to give 100% of what you have every single day if you're trying to hit a giant goal. Like, I don't have a giant goal for YouTube. I just want to talk. I just like to talk. I'm a fucking talker. If you're in my group, you know that. I talk about some random stuff, but then we always tie it back like I'm going to do now. But break it down to every day. And in that day, break it down to moments, right? Like, I know they say carpe diem. Did I say that right? Carpe diem? I don't carpe diem. I seize the moment, not the day. Seize the moments and seize every single moment you can throughout the day. And I think that is how you carpe the diem. And if you're trading, every time you sit at charts, because most of you who follow me are traders, you got to give it your best. And you also have to recognize when there's no opportunity and to do something else. And do something else probably means tweak a strategy that you have. Okay. If you are building a business, I have a little bit of business building experience in the solar industry and insurance. You got to give it your best when you're hunting down clients. And you have to be your best and not be overly salesy. Be your charismatic self, because I think everybody has some sort of personal charisma, but you have to give it your all every single day. You have to give it some sort of your best every time. Next point is, when you win one day, you have to win the next day. And you may not win the whole entire day, but you have to find those little moments within the day to win. And let's say you need to win 3 moments a day, and this is maybe a bare minimum. That's a successful day. And remember, like, it's not going to be a bad day. It's just bad moments within the day. So don't let one thing happen. Oh, it's raining and now my whole day's ruined. What can you do in the rain? Right? Cool. Accept the rain for what it is, and then figure out what the hell you can do within the rain. There's always something. This is a controversial one because I think people are soft nowadays, but you need to find some competitive fucking fire. I'm competitive, and it's just something in me. And now I'm not Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant competitive, but I'm competitive. I love to compete because it brings out the best in me. But with that being said, you can't compete against someone else's best. You have to do your best to become the best version of you. You have to compete against yesterday's you or last moment's you. When I was in a tech business before in sales, and we were building micro businesses off of a main business. And that was something I got really far with. Then my passion was finance. So I went into insurance. So, example, there were guys that were just out there killing it, like getting 5 contracts a day, making thousands of dollars a day. And I was getting 1s and 2s. I had to I studied them, right? And I critiqued myself. And some days I tried to emulate what they did. It didn't work. The sales pitch, it didn't work. I wasn't a salesy salesperson. I was a question-based seller, because I can find out what you're doing or what you need if you need my product, or if you don't need my product, and then we can just call it quits if you don't need it. So I hate when people do this, just turn into the parking lot. Once I started critiquing my sales process, it was always a battle. Andre was always in the top 3, sometimes 1, sometimes 3. But I critiqued my process, and I could get 5 sales back to back to back to back to back, and none the rest of the evening, but it's still 5 sales, 5 contracts within that day, and in a totally different method than the salesy sales reps, right? So you have to find that elite competitive version of you. It won't work if you don't find a competitive version of you. So find a bar, chase that bar, and outdo the old you. The old you was the last moment and the last day. Okay, here is God's light is shining on your boy. I love it, love it. I say that every time the sun's on me or the moon. These are God's lights. God's light looks good on all y'all. I hope y'all embrace that. Okay, final point, be a perfectionist, but expect that you'll never be perfect. Okay, that is wild to say because no one's perfect. No one's ever been perfect. So with saying that, you have to perfect your craft, whatever it is that you're doing. And me, I'm attempting to perfect something that will never be perfected in trading, because no one has a 100% win rate and no one has a 99% win rate. Anyone saying that they do is full of shit. It's just fucking real. The probability doesn't work that way. But finding that not elite, but trying to perfect something that can't be perfected, and all you can perfect is your process. Like when I was in insurance, again, I couldn't sell insurance like some of the other agents could. I had to perfect my process, find out what the client needs, find out if I have a fit. And if I have a fit, then, hey, let's fucking do it, right? And for me, it was all done through questions. It wasn't done through, my product is this, my product is that, now does my product fit, right? So I perfected my question-based process. When I was in solar, I perfected the art of finding out. My boy just had ACL surgery and he texted me. I perfected the art of finding out if solar would fit this person's lifestyle, if it will affect their bill in a positive or negative way, right? If it was right for them. And if those answers were yes, and if those answers were yes, and I can make it make sense, then we all in. We going in. I'm at home, but I'm not going to film my home. It's kind of weird for me, at least. This is my sanctuary. Perfecting my process, but understanding that I'm never going to be perfect. That's a joke. My wife's probably going to crash because we got into an argument one time and she's like, "You think you're perfect?" And I said, "Yes, I'm fucking perfect." And now I get shit for, it's been like 15 years since that argument. Women don't forget. But what I'm saying is, the quest for perfection, you go for it, let it drive you, but don't let it control you. But also understand that you will never, ever, ever get it to be perfect. But remember, it's the quest for perfection that's what's important. It is the actual quest and trying to find perfection. That's what you're looking for. My current perfection quest is trading. Myself, learning how to edit, filming, framing. I'm trying to learn all of this. Well, not so much trading anymore, because trading is, man, I can read the market like the back of my hand, and anyone who I've ever mentored can tell you that I'm fucking good at it. But I say that to say, well, let me give another example. I'm in a meeting last night with one of my guys, and he's perfecting a process for an algorithm. But in the process of working on perfection, we understand it's never going to be perfect, but we're pushing for it, right? It's then how can we perfect the probability? That's all it is. So go for perfection. Just realize you're not going to get there. But if you get damn near close to perfection in your process and whatever you're doing, trading, business, I have business experience, but I'm not a business entrepreneur like that. I'm trying to perfect content now. But if you focus on perfecting your craft to the highest level, and in every single moment that you can, it's more likely that you're going to hit those goals. Do me a favor, like this video, leave a comment, help me grow this. Again, I don't have monetization goals for YouTube. I have goals of getting the word out, helping people And whatever comes of it will come of it. I don't care if I ever hit 100,000 subscribers. I don't. I don't care if I hit 200 subscribers. This is about a playbook. And if my kids start watching my channel, I don't know if they're watching my channel, they'll understand, oh, my dad's not crazy. It's just I'm trying to be elite in my life and not an elitist, but I'm trying to be elite. I'm trying to be like a high level athlete because I failed at athletics. Let's be real. Ooh, my stomach is growling. I failed at athletics, but what that failure taught me is I can take that same mentality to trading, to trying to create content, to trying to build a trading education community without hype, with real trading education. None of this, I got a Lambo, I got a house. Man, I have a house, I have a car, I have a wife, kids, I have savings. I don't give a fuck about that lifestyle shit. Anywho, I'm rambling. That's the manifesting generator in me, human design shit. I'm rambling, but anywho, I hope this video finds you well. And again, happy new year. May God bless you all. And I got some shit for that video on my spiritual awakening. Guys, I believe in God, but I don't care to believe what anyone else believes. I know how God communicates with me through, this is part of it, me communicating through you to you. So I'm not for everybody, but I'm here to help. All right, guys, take care. May God bless. Find your blessings, find your connection to God, because I found mine. Cheers. Well, what if you're an atheist? Then I don't have answers for that. All right, guys, love you all. Peace.